Hello everybody, welcome back to Hand of Fate 2. Last episode we did strength, we got the gold. I'm not gonna try these again, because they interfere with what I'm trying to do. Namely, getting the companions quest done and get some tokens. So I'm gonna go with the tower, because if I fail one of the companions things, I can just wait for it to pop up again. We'll be taking Malaclypse again. I kind of want to get his one done. Encounters. I think I'll take Goblin Town again.
I guess that card is one of your favorites. I don't see the appeal.
Power play for food, burning building can go. You are terrible, so you go. Rumstock can go in for our food gain card, as well as that one. So you go out and I will put in equipment gain, which will be... Oh no, we don't need to put Thomas in, he's already in here, isn't he? Yeah, I think he is. Instead, I will then take... So we got that. Let's put in... Temple Prayers. You could put him in, but I don't see the use. Unimpressed Farmer is also one that's in here. We want some stuff that will gain us food, that is true, but we need to put in our companion's quest, of course. It'd be kind of silly going on without that, even though that's our main goal here. And then we'll put in some new ones, and assuming we still have a lot of new. We can put in Brimstones as well. So I'll put in the Far North, Cave of Wonders, the Cure, and Sunken Catacombs. And we'll see if we can do anything with that. Let's start ourselves off with this thing, because I believe the tower is where we fight the Necromancer. Food is not going to be a problem, so we'll dump it out. We'll take the reinforced helm, and we'll take a fine sword, I guess. Alright, now for our equipment. We'll put in Archer's Bane. We'll put in the regular shield, or at least one of the shields that has Reflect on it. Why not put in... I think that'll be it. You can go. Armor of Gluttony? Sure. It's all about the food anyway, huh? What do we actually get? Gain plus 2 defense if you have 20 plus food. Gain extra plus 2 defense for each additional fight. Ooh, that could be really good. Receive plus 1 food for every gain food or gain gold card you receive. Yeah, that's good. For platinum, what other platinums do we have? We got most of them. Do you do anything besides letting us into the forest, I wonder? Grants accidentally forest, then... No, okay. King's Crown. I guess we go another ring. Do we have the... Actually, let's put in... where are you? You. Oh, we're full. Humble Hammer we don't need. Okay. Cool. We'll do a little bit here, but expect jump cuts.
Opportunity to open new cards. Even so, too many tokens can weigh you down and make your challenges harder.
All right. Ah, you are in here. Can we fight? Yeah, sure. That's 14. The skeletons might count double. Emphasis on might. It would be nice if we could immediately square this one off. Questing mace. Just a big iron ball on a stick. Simple weapon with a mighty fate.
If nothing else, I'll get a song out of this. By seeing you in freaking fame.
Well, that had to hurt. I'll go after the skeletons myself. I'll keep Malaclypse down in case he counts. Well, his skills don't count towards this, so. As long as I don't need a shield. I'll just beat the snot out of these guys myself. No wonder. Think the skeletons would count double? I don't think so. If not, we had 14. No, not 14. Really? Sick. That was easy. And I will take the Griffer's Cup. Yeah. All right. They don't care about me yet. Gambler's Banquet seems like a good one to have. Could easily rack up a good amount of blessings from this. So basically, if we get to do Malaclypse's thing straight away, then we're already done here. I don't think there's anything else we want to do here. Advance Malaclypse's quest and do the hammer thing, which we just managed to do. I think I have more token things in, but wonder if we'll get another event or just get the actual weapon. Golden food over there. Alright. Nearly rolled into that. There's a health chest at the end, so it doesn't matter too much. Cool. We'll leave the health there for our next time we pass by. We do get a little bit of fame from this, and we do need that. Money, money, money. Money. Not a lot, but explore Goblin Town, why not? I think you can get a little bit of food out of this too. I'm too good. Did we get food from this? I think we might. It's possible we can just buy whatever we need and speed this along. But again, we need to wait until we have Malaclypse's quest pop up. One hell of a shockwave that unfortunately is just not that impressive in its effect. It looks cool, but that's about it. Bite worse than its bark, I guess. Malaclypse took a dive. That's nice of him. Alright, let's go get our buddy up. We don't really need him, but he might as well have his shield recharged in case we do need that. Right on cue, I would say. Yeah, that'll do it. Big metal ball to the face. You had worse. I think a hammer is worse than a ball. Especially you don't want either smacked against your face, but you know, sometimes you don't have a choice. Armor of Gluttony. A little bit of food short. We need more fame for you. Alright, let's buy some food. Which we do at camp. I'll buy the other one too, so we have at least a little bit of food when we do our first thing here. Time for some trappings. No health chest. Oh, that won't be much of a problem. Easy there, trap. Cool. That's one out of 3. One out of 2? I think there's... yeah, there's 3. Cool. Food and gold. Well, that means we got enough food for a little bit. Approach the statue. We need to do a sad face. Alright. Let's explore. We need to look for Malaclypse's thing. There we go.
We see how this tale ends.
Ah, that's the actual end. Malaclypse's condition worsens on your journey back to the underneath. You must stop often for rest, and his usual chatty lute playing is replaced by somber silence. Finally, you arrive at the familiar stone entrance by the lake. The doorway is wide open, and a bespectacled ogre is lying in a pool of his own blue blood. Ogre wheezes, "Get away." Death Mage. Huh. Coincidentally, we actually have to try to go for one of those, but it doesn't matter anymore. We already have the token. Okay, she did her armor thing. Let's beat up the lackeys. Bonk, 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 and smash. Okay, armor's back. Go for the lackeys. Malaclypse is here. He just doesn't seem very interested in it all. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, do we get the cure for Malaclypse now? After that, we can actually just bail out of this one. We start anew with a different companion. Well done. Bone Charms rounds the corner of Necromancer. Between Malaclypse and you, his mercenary companion, I was warned about you. She bows mockingly. Have you come to stop me from ending this little... ending the lives of little rats who scurry in this sinkhole? Chilling hollow sound. By many accounts, I am nobody, merely a killer for hire. She bows mockingly. Have you... yeah, okay. Why, the Empire, of course. Oh, so the Empire employs mages, huh? To kill mages. Takes one to know one, I guess. Necromancer steps closer, fiddling with her bone amulets. You really think you could waltz into the Empire fort and steal those precious mage children away without them noticing? There's an enticingly high price on your heads, and a high price on mage heads in general. Once I've taken yours, I'll descend to the underneath and collect every last one. That's why she wants to kill those hiding in the underneath. Can you not feel the winds of time changing? Malaclypse of the Veil, Seer's whisper of it. I've no intention of being on the wrong side of history, do you? You are on the wrong side of history, sister. Necromancer smiles, history's penned by the victor's hedge mage. Now, she used to have the Emperor did not gift me lizardman bone dust to waste my time up here while I could be down there spilling mage blood. Necromancer raises her arms and the undead crawl out of the underneath to surround you. 2 death mages. Bring it on. We'll have more lackeys to beat up, but if you can get both in their shield. Deathmatch with Velves and Lance Tip and Chaos. Use Bash to break through gruesome armor. No denying that this is not gonna be easy. Especially if I keep getting blocked. Okay, let's go for the other one next. And we'll see if we can do one by one. Okay, they're both in their armor now. Let's finally start cracking down on these chumps. Alright, we'll start with you. Okay, we'll go for the other one after this. Just because I don't know how long they can stay in that shield, and maybe if you wait too long they explode and like a melee attack you can't dodge. Not sure how much of that is true, but better safe than sorry, I guess. Okay, we'll go for you next. Down and out. Give me a sec. Because I'm getting a pop-up. Again, sorry about that, but I got a pop-up about this space, but apparently it's not the one I'm recording. Nah, it's something weird. Anyway, let's finish this. Now my FPS counter is still on screen. I hope it doesn't show up in the recording, but I'll get rid of it soon. There we go. Alright. So I'm guessing this companion now gets beefed up. That would be great. Some extra damage for him. Suddenly Malaclypse doubles in pain, clutching his arm. Ira the cure. Carry Malaclypse through the stone entrance into the underneath. He coughs blood onto his collar. As you step through the tunnel, you meet Ira. She takes one glance at Malaclypse's face and immediately understands. Malaclypse is as pale as a sheet and his eyes are bloodshot. Ira, please, the potion. She weeps, "Oh Mal, I have lied to you." Malaclypse stares in horror, blood leaking from his mouth. What are you saying? She raises a hand and cups his face with the tenderness of a lover. The only curse is removal. The whole limb is infected. Mal, it has to go. Malaclypse begins to sweat through his surcoat. He tears at the bindings of his sleeve to reveal the affliction spreading up his arm. Glowing green pustules encrust his hand and wrist. The extent of his affliction now gruesomely apparent, he gives a strangled sigh and promptly passes out. Ira sees a sword, silver dagger from her belt, and hands it to you. We don't have much time. I must fetch a blood-binding potion or he will simply bleed to death. Without falter, the corruption spreads to his neck, then he is lost. Then Ira hurries down into the underneath. He must really infect the limb for him. The corruption is creeping quickly past his elbow. The fuck? Really? After all that? Holy crud. It's slowing down. Might be my computer having issues though.
What an unfortunate time for your skills to leave you.
Okay, so that's where we can do it. We just have to be quick about it. damage.
Poorly done. You must harness your will and find the quiet stillness inside you.
If you think this is easy, you are dead wrong, my good sirs. Come on, it was on. Malaclypse unconscious and aware that his fate now lies in your hands. You know there's only two paths for your companion now, quick death or life as one of the corrupted. Here or anybody would return with an answer. Corruption is spinning fast, half his body is now taken, you cannot recognize your friend's face anymore. Instead you wait, you wait until the sword is hardened to a blackened rock, until the bleeding stops and only ragged groans come from him. He's gone, all that remains is a corrupted monster. With a jolt he wakes and lunges at you, clutching at you with his clawed hand. The eye and his petrified face are still human and they're looking desperately at you. Well, this is going to suck. Well, at least we can do it again, if we fail. We know we need the Lord's Diadem, which may not even be in this deck. Sorry, dude. Can we beat the corruption out of him? Sorry, dude. Shit, our companion is just gone. Well, nothing left for us here. We'll try it again. We'll take Lord's Diadem if he can. When he enemies with the questing mace, we gain questing mace 2. Oh, there's more to it. Okay. We'll take that one with us then. Let's keep going. I guess we, let's see, we don't need the fine sword. Questing mace is a good weapon. Mark of Damnation. Well, let's take that. I don't know what it does.
If you fail to take tokens with you, you will lose the opportunity to open new cards. Even so, too many tokens can weigh you down and make your challenges harder.
I didn't check for Lord's Diadem. I should look for mages. Should look for the diadem. I really do love that this takes like 6 weeks to go. Yeah, we need a diadem. I will put in other weapons that still have a token to them, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Although I guess the rest of the deck is fine. That means we have to look at equipment. Diadem. It's in. Okay. You still have a thing. Griffer's Companion. I don't think we need that. Do we have anything that slows down the precision gambit? Well, there's our other companion, Estrella, but we can't take her. Last chance. We try any precision gambit with increased difficulty. Sure, that gives us double the odds. We have a platinum thing we could dump in there. Don't know what that would be. Ring of Concentration might be gambit related as well. Sounds like something that would go with that. Does that mean we are not even gonna try to put in platinum gear? We can toss the Ring of Food, I guess. We'll put in the Lionheart. That combat wasn't easy. We got lucky that things went the way they went.
If you fail to take tokens with you, you will lose the opportunity to open new cards. Even so, too many tokens can weigh you down and make your challenges harder.
We have tokens in here.
A home for artifacts, rare and
See,
fabulous.
you already get a token.
Also a cave of treachery and deceit.
This oasis was once the home of a great magician, Merrick explains. His secrets are said to be lost, but I'm sure they can be found. Your reward cannot be much further. Fragrant lights of your torch reveal rows of magical treasure as you enter the secret vault of a long-dead magician. Chambers rumored to hold items of great power, Merrick explains. The ancient relics and ornaments shimmer quietly under a layer of dust. Take your pick. 17, huh? How about 6? Now we were one off. It's like Tardas begins to sing badly, gradually each shrieking becomes so loud and grainy you smash to pieces just to save your sanity. Though if you are real, Merrick admits, sensing your anger. The rest are traps for burglars set to explore or worse without warning. Don't worry, that means one less trapped item. Sure. Might as well go for the tokens, right? If you fail, you fail. Hey, how about another 6 though? We'll do better. We'll give you 5. Let's keep going. Successfully identified another trapped item. I love how they say successfully, even though you kind of just had your face peeled off or something. I wouldn't really call that a success, my good sir. A bone candlestick that ignites at your touch. Soon you are coughing from poisonous fumes coming from the wick and you stomp out the flame. Yay! Okay, let's try for 12.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
Nope, still nothing. Guess for breath to kick the doll across the room. How much lower can this thing go? 11. Alrighty then, come on. One of these days. Nope, another 6. Oh, 5. It can get worse. Come on, until it freaking kills us. Aww. We were doing so well. Hero's Call. Alright, can't. Despite all that, I think I do worse on the card gambits. City breeds quick hands and hearts.
Don't let them in. I'm too cut for violence. By sea and sun, fate and fame.
Seems I underestimated you from the first day you caught me back in the city bazaar. Should have known you'd best me in the end. The young thief winces as he pushes the artifact towards you. Take it, it is yours.
A moment of history and a cloud of death. Well done.
I wouldn't really say well done, but I appreciate it. Yeah. Even though the food one could do well too. Just an ogre would be fine. I'll also need to check what I actually need to do for the gambit. Not the gambit, the token here. Feed 20 corruptant. That shouldn't be too difficult. We can put in pop or plague for that one. Alright, so the only thing we are looking for is trying to save Malaclypse once more. Let's try our artifact, so we know what it does.
I hope this works.
Why am I so easily amused by the littlest of things? I don't know. Well, we'll use that artifact when we are fighting the mages. Ow. Unless we die here, then obviously won't. There we go. Okay. Time to edit the deck. We gained a token. I wonder what we'll get from that.
Now death comes to you. This story ends here.
Hero's Call. Alright. Okay. Encounters. Let's throw out Cave of Wonders. Do we have any more tokens? Mechanical Oddity, it's all companion quests. Nope, seems like we're done, so we can basically pick whatever we want. Let's put in Thomas the Ogre, actually. Now that I think about it, I think you get that one on the one where food is just stupidly scarce, which is not in this one. Where food is actually quite plentiful. And I should have put in Pauper Plague. Gah. I'm a smart one, aren't I? So, what is going to get kicked out? Goblin Town's staying. Thomas is staying. Wondrock Knight is staying. Malaclypse is staying. I guess we can kick out or return to Rumstock. We'll put in Pauper Plague because we know we fight Corrupted there. Pauper Plague.
A splash of silver and an opportunity to mold the world to your liking.
Okay, come on. Good one. Combat. I love some good combat. As long as it's not too frequent.
I'll have you know my
She did the running animation again. I still don't know what makes that happen. Ow. Ah, of course she just stands in that ring where I can't touch her. Okay. Nope. Yep. I need to remember, he swings twice. 2 greens, 1 red, or 2 reds. It's an easy enough pattern if you're smart enough to remember it. Nope. Nope. Uh-huh. 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 Oh, so you went from red to green in an instant, like just like that, just like okay. Nothing wrong with that. Just nice to know that you have that ability, which is utter nuisance. Gotta keep it semi-clean, right? No, because we need to use the questing hammer. 10 food's good. And some life back. Alright. Insufficient food and gold. You don't care how much do we need? 30. Okay. Just the ogre this time around. We know his patterns. And we know he can break them if he wants to. Which is still really annoying, but you know.
I see it, fate and fame.
1, 2, 3, smack. Oh, I lost my shield. Even though his attack got interrupted. You got me. You got me. Okay, I can't see myself. That's a bit annoying, I will admit. Okay, lost a little bit of health. We should get some stuff. So we want Power Plague to kill Corrupted. We want to do Malaclypse's thing. We want... I think both of these will help me do what I want to do, but start off with the diadem. You want more fame to be able to go with it, though. Okay. Explore Goblin Town. Okay, some extra food. Some extra food, he says. Alright, camp. Armor of Gluttony. Yeah. Use artifact. We have an artifact? We don't. Oh, what does the ring do, by the way? Can summon a lost soul, can be used from camp. What? Oh, it's you! Late one night, one eve of full moon, you summoned Theophilus, the apparition you helped free from enslavement by a dark lord. Greetings, mortal, he rasped, emerging from the embers of the campfire. Blessing of my possession could be yours also, in theory. I have no means to transfer the power to you, but we could craft a spell again. Huh. Interesting. Again, I'm not really trying to get up there, so maybe I should have just explored new lands. It would have been 5 gold instead of 20 food, but the completionist inside of me. I think we may get some fame out of this, which we need for the diadem. I would really aspire to get my hands on that before we need to do Malaclypse's thing again. Okay. Huh. That surprised me. Will admit. Well, that didn't do much. Approach the statue. Sad face. Pauper Plague. Well, we can get 8 of them. 9. That's not halfway yet, but we'll be spending a lot of time on the tower thing, so there's a few. She did the running thing again. Don't go near those guys. We're not here to get murdered. Go for the little ones again. We do wish to get those too. They're easy kills after all. Team up on the big guy. Guess I'll take this one. take this one too. Empire, so much worse if they're on your side. Either that or you have a really low amount of health compared to your enemies. Oh, we can equip this one too. Except we'll decline. You know how this goes. We can get equipment here. That is much more interesting for us. But we can try to get equipment. Okay. It is slower, but again, it might be.
That will set you in good stead from here.
Cool, that's good. It means we can use that to avoid massive failure. Ah.
Can you claim this token?
According to local rumor, the necromancer has taken whole towns dead deep into the haunted bogs. You must reverse the disorienting marshes, open the cursed door, and then nobody knows what awaits behind that door. Apparently skeletons. We'll fight some skeletons, that's fine.
Oh dear. Move faster next time.
That is not some skeletons, that's like all the skeletons. Still just skeletons. They're all normal ones, so the moment something green shot pops up, I just hit triangle and it should be fine. I don't think that guy's coming up again anytime soon. No damage taken. Neat. Continue. Eventually there won't be any other cards left. Yeah, I'll find another ogre. Probably should have read that. My bad. Probably, oh, you find an ogre in the swamp. Surprise, there's 2 ogres. Oh no. Okay, come on. 1 and a 2. I just kind of wish he died quicker. Oh well. 1 and a 2 and a hup. One and... Oh, I lost my shield, which means he actually... he did the thing again. Malaclypse, you got a shield for me? You should, right? Yeah, there we go. He missed? I didn't know you could miss. Please don't miss. It just makes this whole thing last that much. Huh. That was a clear block that completely failed. I don't know. He kicked through my stick. What an evil person. Well, that means Yogur's out. I guess we'll fight the rest of the skeletons. 20 skeletons. Surprising though, we never managed to hit the success one, but we've also managed to never hit any of the 3 pain cards, so we have neutral luck. Is this what karma's like? The answer is no, because for karma to work, something good or bad needs to happen first, and so far that hasn't happened, at least not in this event. Well, I've been beaten up by an ogre, but oh, Malaclypse fell. He does that sometimes. Okay, so we only have the pain cards left. By this point we can start estimating when to hit the button. I think. I will hit it when the sword is at the top. And we're one too far. Okay. Let's not redraw, we may have to fight. Oh, it's taking up those as well. This is how good I'm doing. Squeeze past the fallen swamp cypress and come face to face with a small stone door blocking the way into the cave. The door has no handle, carved into the surface a pair of stone hands, cupped like a beggar, and palms are stained with dried blood. We'll use our own blood. Had to be a permanent injury, of course. But the clicks and the stone door grinds open. Step leads down to a flooded cave lit by smoking lanterns. Stones stare until you're standing knee-deep in chilly water. The air is thick with the stench of death. Nice. Quarter ahead of you is blocked by a dangling spike trap. Cruel and jagged, it sways gently overhead, threatening to tumble down at the slightest provocation. Yeah. Nice. Nailed it. Cross slowly through the dark water, holding your breath as the terrible trap rocks with the breeze. You stop yourself from leaping from the water when a severed limb brushes against your leg. Safely on the other side, you spy the trap's mooring line. Hold it steady while Malaclypse crawls after you. Cavern opens up beyond spike trap. Abandoned corpse wagons are stored here. Their contents spilling out into the tepid waters. Burrow shroud floats by as you slosh through the water. You continue through the cavern. There's chanting resonates in the distance. In the gloom, you barely stop yourself from walking into the path of a pendulous stone scythe, swinging back and forth in the tunnel ahead. You spy a wooden lever on the other side. All blood is caked on the blade of the heavy stone scythe. You think you see a clump of hair. Lovely. Well, that's at least normal failure.
Even when things appear impossible, they can be
Failures
mastered.
are bad before the blade sticks off your head. Too soon. Ew, that's not good. Doesn't bode well for what we're trying to do here with Malaclypse either. Going your teeth through the pain, you pull the lever, bringing the blade to a halt. Chanting gets louder and louder, you step into a large chamber and come face to face with a macabre tableau. Corpus rise from a deep, wide pit as a necromancer is robed soaked with blood. Replace them with dark magic tearing flesh from bone. Chanting reverberates loudly through the cavern, its source unknown. Oh, a visitor! The chanting stops abruptly and the rising bodies tumble back into the pit. Hello there, the necromancer wipes his bloody hands on a cloth, taking umbrage at your horrified stare. Oh no, this isn't what it looks like. Trying to find this man, you see I promised to resurrect him, along with his whole troop, but I can't remember any of their names. So I've just been resurrecting anybody that I can. Hopefully he's one of them. Don't look at me like that. The system works. I've got a few of them already. A small group of skeletons wearing ancient armor wave at you, sheepishly. This last chap is the only one left. Say what you want about me, the necromancer sniffs, but I don't break promises. If you have a better idea, I'd like to hear it. Yeah, just ask the skeletons. How foolish they can't speak. Oh, but, he slaps his forehead in regulation. They have hands that can write, presumably. Skeleton troop gesture at each other excitedly. Necromancer hurries to a table, sweeps a torso on the ground, pulls out a quill. One of the skeletons walks to the bureau and awkwardly pens a name, Thim the Vigilant. Oh, we've got it. Necromancer dances around happily. This will save me a lot of time and pain. I get a lot of arrows shot at me, you know. Yeah. Thank you. Here, you're from Hull, aren't you? He points at a familiar carriage across the cave, still piled with the corpses yet collected. They should all be there. Necromancer smiles. I know we should take this lot out for a bit of fresh air and adventure. I won't need them hanging around now. Just let them come home once in a while to see if their friend is back. Skeleton troop wave their spears and rattle their bones gleefully. What the fudge? We need to get good at this one.
Swings like a scythe, bearing hope or failure.
If you get a decent pain card, we are just straight up dead. Oblivious cow. Fighting some villagers can't be that bad, can it? The answer is yes. Yes, it can. At least they aren't brimstone villagers. I have no problem doing this. They wanted to burn me. Come here, you. You're gonna get the best one. I'm thinking we're still gonna get some punishment out of this, though. Maybe a pain card or something. Maybe a curse. I'm thinking curse. Remaining villagers back away in terror, their neighbors slain at their feet, you flee. Time to get some health back. And food and gold, I guess. Thought it wouldn't last that long. Been playing for too long. It's not doing me wonders. Let's go grab the gold real quick. Not sure if anything's there, but I kind of want to just get a move on. Here we go. Malaclypse condition worsens. Yeah, we've seen this before. Kind of wish I healed up before this, but didn't know it would show up now. Yeah, at least he knows it's about him. And even in his crummy position, he still seems to be fighting well enough. Okay, let's put you in your shield. So basically these are like the phalanx guys, but skeleton form. Lovely. Come on, back into your cocoon. You don't have to if you don't want to. Sure. Okay, now we have to do this again, but with 2 of them. Which isn't easy. Which isn't easy. Click, 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 click. There we go. Alright. Off into the fray once more. And then we need to get gold. You can save Malaclypse and see what happens when he's cured. Maybe he'll get better at something. Maybe his shield will block 2 hits. Come on, into that little shell of yours. That should do it. No, it didn't. There it goes. Okay. Now we go. Could you like scooch over? Okay. Okay, cocooned. Which means we now go for the skeletons. Ooh, that nearly hit. Okay, let's start with you. I don't know which one you are, but I don't care. Alright, let's get you cocooned again. Let's take one of these guys out. They're usually the annoying ones. Good job, Malaclypse. Okay, now we go for that one? Yeah. Alright, come on. Bop, bop, bonk, 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 bonk. Too bad we didn't have to kill skeletons to get this token for the mace, huh? Alright, we should get like... Oh, I forgot to equip the other armor, didn't I? I wonder if I could still change that. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. Oh, we don't have that. That was another episode. Oop. Not the diadem. Okay. Yes, the cure. Okay, trying it at the very start is a bad idea. You just have a little too little
An
time.
unfortunate time for your skills to leave you.
I know, right? Is there any time I... Oh, you're just gonna stay under that red one now. That's not gonna help me. Why did I thought that was a good idea? I was so far off. 2 chances. That was on.
Poorly
That
done.
was on.
You must harness your will and find the quiet stillness inside you.
This doesn't really seem much slower, does it? Well, we'll have to try this at some point. I'd rather have both of them going at the same time, but also have to worry about the other red ones. Ah, joy. Searching dagger is impossibly sharp. It cuts clean through Malaclypse's arm, through tendon, muscle, and bone. Still, your friend does not move. You feel sick to your stomach as you desperately try to staunch the bleeding. At last, Ira arrives, potion in hand. Some days later, Malaclypse comes to. He stares at the empty healing vials and jars of curative salves that surround his sickbed and rasps for a flagon of wine. When he is well enough, those sorceries and blood magics you don't quite understand, Malaclypse is gifted with a new arm. Yay! Because you couldn't be bothered animating another one. It glows bright green, is smooth and transparent like glass. Malaclypse flexes his new limb with a sad look on his face. Thanks to gods, the Empire isn't hunting mages right now, or this would be quite the beacon indeed. After a few more days fully supplied with wine and the disgusting cave berry cakes ubiquitous in the underneath, you both trudge up the tunnel to the surface. Malaclypse is silent as you walk. Malaclypse flexes his new glowing limb. It feels stiff and tingles painfully. He grimaces, I made a terrible mistake. It was a plan concocted by a few desperate ones to stop the Empire from calling all of us, but it backfired horribly. Those who didn't die were infected, and he stops himself from telling you something and pats you on the back instead. When you're older, I'll tell you the rest of the story. If it's true that the Emperor himself is consorting with mages to call mages, then it is a rather flawed and terrifying plan. Maybe I'll codswallop, though. Necromancers are known to harbor big heads, unlike the smaller, more humble heads of regular mages like me. That's what he's going to do now. Could have died. It's a funny thing to think about. Malaclypse runs his new hand across the surface of a powerful spellbook. A parting gift from Ira, I suppose. Since it will be difficult to hide this beacon attached to my body, I'll have to abandon the bard disguise. The thought suddenly crossed his mind, except in taverns. Have you ever seen a mage successfully woo a pretty bar maiden? I haven't.
A fitting place to end this tale, with illusions ended and pretense lost.
Alright, let me just look at something. Now it's actual disk space that's running low. So I think I'm going to cut this one here. Let's see what our tokens are. Which means we just forfeit. We have no intention of getting up the tower. We're here for tokens. Alright, so Malaclypse is set and done. We still have quite a few to go. For convincing the Necromancer to stop stealing corpses, your supplies has been added to with Necromancer's Call. We're gonna be able to call in skeletons, that's gonna be awesome. Saving Malaclypse from the corruption, the underneath, and the magician. Cool platinum companions. Alright, but thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series. Feel free to show support by commenting, liking, and subbing if you haven't already. I'll see you guys on next episode where we'll be doing more of the tower. Mainly because it's a nice staging ground for everything. Anyway, bye everyone.